Hello various creatures, and welcome back to another DCS video, a game which I definitely own and have played before, and also make videos about. Today I will be wild weaseling an air defense battery. This is the new PLAAD battery, and so I flare, fire off range 1, and then I defend. That takes out one missile launcher though, and there are quite a few launchers between me and the radar. However, I plan to only take out the nearest two so I can get close enough for a good nuke shot. So I go through the same process: flare, range 1, defend. You'll notice I tend to defend somewhat sideways rather than going cold. In fact, it's somewhat counterproductive to go cold because these missiles are fast but can't maneuver too well. So the further away I get from the launcher, the more time they have to turn. And then right here, I send out the nuke, hoping it lands about on the top of that big hill, because that's where the radar is. And you'll see, because I didn't maneuver in relation, I nearly got struck by a missile right there. I should be a bit more careful about that in the future. And as you can see, it landed right on target. I didn't fully see this at the moment though, and so I'm going to take out a few more launches so I can get a better check on the area. However, right here I make a bit of a blunder. I don't realize that the SAM launcher in the valley is a bit more active than I thought it would be, so when I defend this way, the one in the valley fires at me and I get grazed. Could have been pretty bad. In fact, I nearly get hit by two more right here, as you can see. Anyways, I still haven't put two and two together that it's the one in the valley shooting at me. And so I start trying to take out ones that have already gone out, believing them to still be functional. This is of course not the case, and you can see me figuring this out here, nothing shooting at me. This is about when I realize it's the one in the valley, isn't it? And decide if I can take it out, that'll open up another nuke shot. There's two launchers just beyond the first valley one that are clustered up pretty well, and I can just hit them both, two birds with one stone. But first, I'm gonna take that one out. As you can see, my flares caught those missiles. That's why I throw them. They don't always directly catch the missile, but they do throw it off. So anyways, now having taken out that, I'm gonna nuke the two launchers in the distance that way. Retreat. And then go up and nuke the final radar. There are only two in this battery. Once that's done, there should only be about 3 launchers left, and they will be unable to target me due to lacking a radar. And so, here I am lining it up, thinking, wait, is the first radar even out? The two launchers definitely are. And there goes that nuke, hopefully landing directly on top of the radar. And so I pop up again. I'm pretty sure I'm safe at this point, but just in case, I'd look over here, check that this radar is fully gone. It is. The radar truck is pretty much just the cab. The entire actual radar antenna is just gone. And so I fly over here to check the second radar, and it's even more gone. There's like 5 blocks left of the entire truck. And so I land near this launcher as now inert, unable to target anything, and throw a potion on it. This accomplishes nothing, but is silly. So then I stick out my tongue and wag my head, and take off again. After checking my inventory, of course. It's basically all air-to-air stuff left, besides my 2 nuclear launch systems. Here's another intact launcher, another intact launcher, and having seen the extent of the damage, I can now fly around and flare a bunch to look pretty.